I represent the rent is too damn high party. The people I'm here to represent can't afford to pay their rent.
That's Jimmy McMillan. In 2010, he ran for governor of New York under the rent is too damn high party. He didn't win, but he did create a catchphrase that's been echoed across the country in the years since.
Rent is too damn high.
The rent is too damn high.
The rent is too damn high.
Rent's too damn high.
Rent is too damn high.
When McMillan ran in 2010, the national U.S. minimum wage was $7.25 an hour, and the average monthly rent in the U.S. was $895 a month. 15 years later, that average rent has nearly doubled to around $1,650 a month, and the minimum wage is unchanged at $7.25 an hour. While cities and states are allowed to set their own higher minimum wage, 20 states still maintain that $7.25 an hour minimum. One state that doesn't is New Mexico. The state has a minimum wage of $12 an hour, but its capital city, Santa Fe, recently took an interesting approach to setting its own minimum wage.
It'll be a blend. 50% will be inflation broadly defined, and the other 50% will be HUD data on the cost of renting an apartment in Santa Fe.
That's Alan Weber. He's the mayor of Santa Fe and recently enacted a new law tying minimum wage to rent.
We think that's a much more creative way to address the fundamental issue, which is how do people who work in Santa Fe find the means to be able to live in Santa Fe.
Mayor Weber, who will leave office this December after working 2 terms, has been working on this for years.
It started several years ago. I asked the food depot here in town, what do we have to do in Santa Fe to make sure no child goes to bed hungry at night? And they came back and said the best thing you can do to make sure kids in our community don't go hungry is raise the living wage.
The law raises the current minimum wage of $15 an hour to $17.50 an hour starting in 2027.
$17.50 is clearly not a living wage. If you look at the MIT calculator that they have online that helps calculate a living wage, $17.50 is not going to get the job done. On the other hand, it is a step in the right direction.
While he says the wage alone isn't high enough, Mayor Weber considers it just one tool in addressing the higher cost of living.
It's part of a bigger package or a toolkit to address the affordability crisis that's a national issue. I think $17.50 is sustainable. It threads the needle between helping people significantly and not harming the businesses that we need to have flourish.
The city worked with both worker rights groups and the local Chamber of Commerce to settle on $17.50 an hour.
It's a compromise. We don't want to punish or harm our small mom and pop businesses that are the backbone of our local economy. Our city's Office of Economic Development will spend the next year offering free consulting services to any small business that needs help so that they're not adversely affected.
The mayor, a former businessman who also co-founded the magazine Fast Company, believes this will help both workers and businesses.
The better you treat your people, the more loyalty you have, the more productivity you have. It will encourage more collaboration between a business owner and that owner's team of workers.
As for any advice he may have for other cities or mayors looking to address affordability,
A mandate for a city we can afford.
We met with community members, both people from social services and from the business community, and just worked our way through conversation after conversation to get their input and then to shape a proposal that would really make a difference in people's lives, and also, if we do it right, help small business flourish 10 years from now, 15 years from now. If we still have a diverse population with people who are deeply entrenched with roots here, and we also can make way for people who are young, talented workers who want to live in a great place, I think that's our definition of victory.